Hello students, good evening to all of you. Welcome after the your first term examination. So today we will start a new chapter 4 that is natural resources. What is resource? Resource is the stock or supply of something useful, right? Whatever is useful for you, that is called resource. Resources can be man-made or natural. So there are some natural resources present. Natural resources, the resource which exists in nature or which you get from nature, that is called natural resources, right? So and obviously natural resources are not made up or produced by the human being, rather it is available in nature itself. So human beings and other animals depend upon these resources for their existence. There are some natural resources present on earth like air, water, gases, land, mountain, right? And your petrol. Yeah. So air, it is this is that air makes atmosphere which contain different gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide, which are required for the survival of life on Earth. Right? Water, the hydrosphere, which covers almost 75% of the Earth's surface. Land, the upper crust of the Earth is called lithosphere, where different kinds of soils are found which are necessary for the growth of plants and are a home to several vitamins and minerals. So life on Earth is possible because of the presence of these three major sources. A zone where the lithosphere, the atmosphere and the hydrosphere intersect or present, this is called, and the life sustained here, this layer is called as biosphere, right? Biosphere can be divided into two parts, abiotic component and biotic component. In abiotic component, the non-living things like air, water and lands, they comes under the abiotic component, and the living things like plants and animals, they comes under the biotic components. You can see this is the biosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, where water present, lithosphere, that is earth, right? You can see this diagram. This all about called the biosphere, where life exists, right? As you know, life exists in water also, in air also, and on land also. Clear? And this is the biotic and abiotic. Living things are biotic component, comes under biotic component, and non-living things comes under abiotic component. You can see this diagram, right? Water, soil, air, mineral, light, all these comes under abiotic, and plants, animals, protists, fungus, bacteria, these comes in under the biotic component. So air, as you know, air is the mixture of gases. In air, there are 79% nitrogen present, 20% or 21% oxygen is present there, and in 1% all other gases comes like CO, CO2, SO2, etc. Right? So life is present on Earth because of these gases, especially oxygen. You know, oxygen is the uh, gas which is required for the breathing. Other planets such as Mars and Venus contain majorly carbon dioxide, 95% to 97%. That's why life cannot exist there, right? This is the main reason. So how much carbon dioxide is produced on Earth? The eukaryotic cells and some prokaryotic cells generate energy by breaking down glucose molecules. This results in the production of carbon dioxide. The process of combustion also leads to the release of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. As you know, nowadays carbon dioxide production is very common and very frequently takes place on Earth. Like marine animals make their shells in water using carbonates dissolved in water, obviously, right? As you know, plants, when plants respire, carbon dioxide released from the organism as a byproduct, right? In in respiration and in case of photosynthesis, obviously. Clear? In case of photosynthesis, oxygen is released here in case of plant, right? But at the time of respiration, either in plants or in animals, carbon dioxide released. Clear? So this is about the carbon dioxide. how much carbon dioxide is produced on the earth. As you know, nowadays carbon dioxide production increases on the earth, right? Like through the motors, cars, through the combustion of fuels, whatever your this petrol, diesel, all these are the fossil fuels. So due to the fossil fuels, they uh, generate carbon dioxide, right, in the atmosphere. That's why. So they cause the pollution also. You know what is pollution? Obviously, excess of anything is injurious. Excess of carbon dioxide is injurious for us. Clear? So we will discuss later the remaining part of this chapter. Today, till here, right? Thank you, student. Please, if you have any doubt, ask me. Feel free to ask me. Thank you, students.